So hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Visuals Programming. Hope you're all doing good. So guys, this video is on completely problem solving using Python. So this video is going to be a great one as because I'm just going to introduce you new two topics and I'm going to show you a problem which you can just solve by using the Python language. So what are you just waiting for? Just check out the video here. So hello guys, welcome back. Hope you're all doing good. So I have recently done a video 5 days ago, compare strings and naming variables in Python. If you haven't checked out that video, I'll be mentioning the link in the description so that you can just go and watch the video. And in order of interaction with me, there is a link in the description which is known as the https whichways.ccbp.tech. So if you just click on that link, you'll be getting my Instagram ID and whatever is just famous videos in my YouTube, you'll be getting to know it. And guys, if you're just new to my channel, just check out all the content which was available in my YouTube channel. So if you just like the content, you can just subscribe to my YouTube channel, as which do not take subscribers over there. And I have just done 54 videos in my YouTube channel. So guys, I just came up with a new topic which is known as the problem solving using Python. Before me entering into that particular problem, I would like to convey you there are two kinds of topics which I need to tell you. Yeah, guys, let me click show on the cheat sheet. Yeah, guys, I hope so. The screen is clear for you. So, if the first topic was the rounding numbers. If you just read out the sentence out here, rounds the float values to a given number of decimal digits. So, digits here define the number of decimal digits to be considered for the rounding. So, when not specified, default is 0. So don't worry guys, I'm just gonna explain to you what they just have written here. So in this Python programming, there will be rounding numbers. It will be mentioning the float values. When you just click on the 0.1 plus 0.2, you'll be getting the output as 0.3 as normally the calculators. But out of here in Python, the compiler won't be understanding that okay, he just clicked on the 0.1 plus 0.2. It will be understanding, but it won't be generating the exact output as 0.3. It will be generating 0.3, but with exact some kind of random numbers out there. Okay. So don't worry guys, I'll be showing in the compiler. So if you just check out the particular code what was written here, it was just an example. You just check out the code. You just took an variable a is equal to round of 3.14 comma 1 and print of a, and you just took an output another variable with a round of 3.14 print of a. So in this round off function, what it will be observing was if you just 3.14 comma 1. So what we are mentioning by using this round off function. So I just want after decimal point, I just want only one digit to be printed out here. So after 3.14, one digit what after point what is it available? 3.1. Okay, one after point there is one available, so the output will be printing as 3.1 as because we just mentioned as comma 1 na. So we'll be printing as the output 3.1 for the first one print of a, and for the down one, that is the third line, you will be checking out a is equal to 3 round of 3.14. So for that one you'll be printing the output as only 3 as because there is no particularly mention. So as if you just check out the first line, I just mentioned that a is equal to round of 3.14 comma 1. I just told the compiler that I just want the first one after decimal point. I just want the first number, so I just got the 3.1 as the output I will be getting. And if you just check out the third line, a is equal to round of 3.14. I did not assign any kind of number to be printed, but I just used the round of function, so I'll be getting the output as only 3.0. So I just telling that maybe or may not be. Are you just in confusion? So let's check out the output. Yeah, we just got the output as 3.1 and 3. I just told you now. So if you just assign that I just want the after decimal point, I just want only one digit, so you'll be getting as 3.1. After, if you did not mention any kind of digit, I just want after point, it will be mentioning as 3. Okay, 3.3 or 3.0. So what are you waiting for? I won't disappoint you. I'll be checking out in the code playground. So let's go to the code playground, guys. So guys, I just came to the code playground. We just observe the code out here. I just use the function of round off and 3.14 comma 1. I just told that after the decimal point, I just need only one digit, so I'll be getting as 3.1. So let me click on run code while I'll be getting that 3.1 or else another output. Let's check out. Yeah, guys, I just got the 3.1, so the code was correct. So let us take some kind of random digits out here. Yeah, guys. Let me consider another number like so let me choose another number like 21.654. Wait, 540. No, 452. So what you're just explaining. So I will be changing this one as after comma I will be changing as 2. Okay. So you people may guess the output. Yeah, guys, you just guessed the correct one. So you'll be getting as 4 5. Yes, you'll be getting as 4 5. I mean, yeah, after point you'll be getting, okay, two digits out here. So 21.45 will be the output. So am I telling wrong or correct? Let's check out. Let's run the code. So there is a debug option. Let's click on the run code. As it is just compiling. Yeah, we just got the output as 21.45. As because I just mentioned after comma, I just need two digits. So 21.45 you will be getting as output. So guys, yeah, I just learned round of function, right? So there is one kind of trick out here. So if you just observe my video particularly, when I just keeping the random numbers out here, I did not keep 5 or 6 as after point. I did not keep 5 or 6 as because if you just observe in this kind of round of function, if you just mention the greater than or equal to 5, it will be adding one. I mean, it will be incrementing one value to it. So are you not believing me? So let's check out the output here. Let's change the numbers. So I'll be mentioning as 654 out of the, I mean, so I just took a number so 650, I mean 654 after decimal point. So I just told you now it is the greater than or equal to 6, you'll be getting the value as 21.7. So let me click on the, so what I'm going to do is I'll be checking out, let's check one out here, and let me click on the run code here. If you just click on the run code, let me check out the output. Yeah, if you just observe the output, you will be getting as the 21.7. As because if you just mention the decimal number, after the decimal number, if the value was greater than or equal to 5, it will be incrementing one value out here. So you'll be getting the value. I mean, if you just take out the a is equal to round of function 21.654. I just told that I just want one digit after the decimal point. So 21.6 will be incremented. I mean 6.6 will be incremented. So you'll be getting the value as 21.7 out here. Will be, I mean, this was your output. So if I just mention 2, let me check out. I just mentioned after comma. I just mentioned 2. So let me click on the run code. Yeah, you'll be getting the output as 21.65. Okay, as because I just mentioned only 2 now, you'll be getting the same value. So no worries. So if you just mention only 1, you'll be incrementing the value to it. I mean, it will be incrementing the value. This was the slight difference in this kind of round of function. So let me click on the run code. Yeah, you'll be getting the 21.7. So this was the slight difference in between the, I mean, round of function. Yeah, guys, and yeah, let's go into the cheat sheet. And yeah, one more topic out here. Floating point approximation. Float values are stored approximately. So float, I just told you now before, float values will be storing approximately. So what was it means? If you just type this kind of code in the print 0.1 plus 0.2 out in the compiler, you will be getting the output as 0.3. You're just thinking now, you're just thinking wrong. You'll be getting the output as like this. So you won't believe me. So let's go into the let's go and check out in the code playground. Yeah, I'm just clearing out the code which I have just written before. So I'm just pasting out the code. Yeah, I'm just going to run out the code. So I'm just clicking on run. So you can just check out the output as if you just check out the output, you'll be getting this kind of output. So in order to stop this kind of thing, we just have to use this kind of round of function too. So round of function will be used as before I just said now, like that we can also use, and not only that kind of function you'll be using as this one also too. As because I just told you know in the float point, while you're using this kind of float function, it will be storing the values as approximately. So if you just use this kind of round of function, you'll be getting the value as approx. You'll be getting the value correctly. So I think so. I'll be showing you the cheat sheet and then I will be explaining. Okay. Yeah, guys. If you just check out the code out of here, so I just taken a variable which is known as a is equal to round of function and 0.1 plus 0.2, and I just told that after decimal point I just need only one value out here. So I just told to print off a. And I just asked another thing. I just used another one. So if a is equal to 0.3, just print. You'll be getting now output true or false. So I just checked out the code. I just wrote the code like this. So what is my output? It is round visible out here. You'll be getting the output as 0.3 just as because I just used this round of function, and I just told to print off here, and I just told if it is equal to 0.3, just print out true or false. So I just got the output as true. So this is what happening. So let's check out the code playground. Okay. Yeah, guys, I'm just clearing the before what code. Yeah, guys, I just pasted out the code out here. So let me click on run. Was I'm just getting the output as 0.3 and true or not. If not, I just told wrong now. So let's check out the output. I just click on the run code. You will be getting the output as 0.3 and true. You know the reason, right? As because I just use this round of use this round of function. So when I just use this kind of round of function, I just mentioned one now. So I will be getting the output as 0.3 only. It will be taking only the point after the point value. You will be taking only one digit one. One digit value. So after 0.3 something will be getting the app value now, as because it will be taking in the float, it will be taking approximately now. So you'll be getting the output as 0.3, and I just mentioned another thing in the third line. Print of a is equal to 0.3. If a is equal to 0.3, print false. Print true. So I will be not mentioning that true or false. If I just mention a equal to, you'll be getting the output as true or false. So let me check it out. You'll be getting the output as true, as because a is equal to 0.3. Yeah, guys, that's what about the round of function. The another topic was comments. Hope you all know about this, as because if you just check out the example out here, you'll be knowing it better, as because many of you in the schools and in the colleges, they will be explaining you about this kind of comments, as because if you just no need to the no need of writing the code. If you just want your code to be understanding to the others, you can just use this kind of hashtags out here, which is referred to as the comments, so that the other kind of the programmer may he will be also understanding the code. So yeah, sorry guys, I'm just using this kind of in the middle. So if you just check out here, and is equal to 5, I just told that finding if even, I just used in the comments. And even if it is equal to, even is equal to, I will just take a variable, even is equal to n divided by 2 is equal to 0. So print of even, I just told that in the comments, I just mentioned that finding if the even, and for printing the prints the boolean value. So you'll be getting the output as false, as because it's not an even number. I just taken the number as n is equal to 5. So it's not an even number. You'll be getting the output as false. So I hope so. I did not expand this topic, as comments means this kind of stuff will be going on. So all you will be knowing now, as because comments means if you just want the other programmer to know the code which you have written in the compiler, he will be knowing about it. So if you just want to convey that there are some kind of additional functions included in it, you can just use these kind of comments in the compiler. So guys, I just told you now, we just came to the end of the video. Yeah guys, it's not the end of the video. I will be explaining you the one particular code, and I will be closing this video. So what are you waiting for? Let's go to the real main playground, code playground. I hope this screen was visible for you guys. So this will be the small code. You just don't be tense, as because it was consisting of 29 lines. Now you just don't be tense. So you may ask me that what is this code, bro? So I'll be explaining you. So what I'm just going to do is, let me take off my camera. I'll be putting my camera out here. Yeah, we just mentioned the output as 5. Just check. You'll be understanding the code. So what I'm going to get, you'll be getting these kind of stars out here, with a good amount of spaces out here, and a required amount of space. So if I just mention the other thing, okay, here the other thing was nothing but the, let me mention the 6 out here. So let me click on run. So we just click on run, you'll be getting the output as like this. So guys, I hope you're all surprised to know about this kind of code. So let's check out the code. If you just understand the code, it will be great for you. So I'll be explaining the code, and if you just want it, you can just note down the code also. So if you just check out the code, each line I'll be explaining you. So I just taken an input which is known as the n is equal to int of input of, as because it is an integer, I'll be mentioning the int of operator out here. So int of input of, I just took an input. So after that, I just told you now, you'll be mentioning in the comments now. So I just mentioned some kind of comment out here. Print of n, was the value was correct or not. So I just used it. So was the value was correct only, you'll be getting the output as 6 out here. So if you just check out this line, the fourth line. So I just told that left spaces count. So I just told you now, if you just observe this output clearly, yeah, just a minute. If you just observe this output clearly, so there are spaces out here. For first one, I think so, three and two, three. So you'll be getting this kind of number spaces, three, two, and for the first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. For the fifth one, only one gap, and for the sixth one, there is no kind of space between them. No space between the, starting one, and there is space between them. And after completing it was going to end out here. So you'll be getting the output as like this. And for that one, what you have to do was you just have to write this kind of code. So I just observe the fourth line. So left spaces count is equal to n is n minus 1. So for that, what I'm just doing was 6 minus 1 I'm just doing. So you'll be getting the output as 5. And left space is equal to, we need spaces now. So I'll be mentioning double quotes, and I'll be giving out space out here, and into with spaces what is just required, left spaces count. You just also required the count. If I just mention n minus 1 in the fourth line now, so I'm just using that I'm just using it into, I'm just making it into multiplication operator, which is known as the between, which is available in the fifth line. So I'm just using this multiplication operator by using, that means I just require the spaces, and left spaces count, that is nothing but the 4. And if you just check out the sixth line, so row output, I just took another variable that is equal to row output, that is equal to left spaces, that is the fifth line, plus with that what I want, these kind of stars. So just I will be explaining once again. So left spaces count is equal to n minus 1. That means 6 minus 1, that is you will be going to get an output 5. And left spaces is equal to, I'm just taking some space, as because if you just check out the output, you will be getting some kind of space now at the starting and the ending. So I just for that space, I just took blank one. So in the double quotes, into with that what I want, left spaces count, that is nothing but the 5 in the, which is mentioned in the line 4. And I'm just telling that in the sixth line, row output, I just took another variable, row output, that is equal to left spaces in the fifth line, plus with that one what I just require, with that spaces and this kind of 5, I just require this kind of stars in the between, in the middle or somewhere else. So I just took in the double comments, double quotes, this kind of star, and I'm just telling to print row output. So what you will be getting the output, you want to check it out. So I will be removing this kind of, from the ninth line I will be taking off this code. Let's check out. Okay, just a minute guys. I just took away the remaining code of line. So what I'm going to do is I will be running out here. Let me click on the run code, and you will be getting as 1 star, as because the proper code was not executed and was not written correctly. Okay, so yeah, so let's move on to the other line. Okay, if you just check out the line number 9. Okay, yeah. So what I'm just doing was I'm just taking another kind of variable, which is known as the hollow space count. You can just, no need of taking this kind of same names. You can just take out any kind of variables you just required. If you just check out my previous videos about the Python programming starting one, you'll be getting, you'll be knowing what is a variable, how to just take it, how to just consider it. This all kind of stuff you'll be knowing about it. So hollow space count, I just took another variable that is equal to, I'm just telling that -1. So you just note down that point. I just told that -1. So after that, what I'm just doing for loop. So guys, if you just new to this video, you won't be, maybe if you're just having idea about it, about the for loop, it's no worries. So if you are not having the idea about for loop, just check out my previous videos. I will be mentioning the link in the description. So just check out the previous videos about the for loop. So you'll be knowing about it. What is a for loop, and what are the requirements? What are the, yeah, okay. Okay, I just took that. I just mentioned the for loop out here. I'm just telling that for row in range of 2, so that you'll be generating the numbers from 0, 1, and 2, and with n plus 1. Here n means what? 6. So 6 plus 1, it will be 7. So I'm just taking the same variable which I just mentioned in the fourth line. That left space count is equal to n minus row. So n minus row means what I just mentioned. 2 now you'll be you'll be decrementing. So by 2, 1, 0. So like that you'll be decrementing now. So I just mentioned that n minus row. So if for suppose in this for loop I just told that row out here was the 2, it will be decrementing the value. I just told I just minus now, it will be decrementing. So n minus row means it will be getting the for loop, it will be, in this kind of line you will be generating it as 1. And left spaces is equal to, again I just require the double quotes, again I just require some kind of space now. So I'm just using this kind of double quotes out here, and remaining all the same kind of stuff going out here. And into left spaces count, I just want that count now. In the left spaces count, what I just took n minus 1. So I'm just telling that n minus 1 and hollow space count is equal to, and this line was particular, what I'm just telling was hollow space count was equal to hollow spaces count plus 2. As because if you just check out the lines out here, let me click on the run code, just check out the output clearly. For the first line I think so, maybe 3. For the second one maybe 2, or else for 3, or else on the second line 1, 2 and 3. For the third line also 3. So while the group of stars were creep on increasing, so it was just taking it as 1, 3, 3 and 4, 6. This kind of numbers were taking it. This kind of numbers was occupying out here. So what I'm going to do is, hollow spaces count plus 2. Hollow spaces count means what? Yeah, hollow spaces count means, so in the ninth line you just observe. So I just told that minus 1 na. So hollow spaces count plus minus 1 I just written na. So with that minus 1 in the second line, in the 10th line I just used for loop, and I've just mentioned in the 13th line that that is equal to hollow spaces count, that is equal to plus 2. That means minus 1 will be going to the plus 2. So minus 1 means it will be generating the numbers from minus 1, those kind of stuff will be going on, and you will be getting the, in the 13th line it will be taking it as the hollow spaces count plus 2, and it will be changing out here. See, the people who are just not having an idea about the for loop, just go and watch my recent videos. You'll be getting to, you'll be getting to know about it. So you'll be, you'll be getting the, you'll be changing the value as the hollow spaces count plus 2. And here in the 14th line, if you just observe in the 14th line, hollow spaces is equal to double quotes. Just require the spaces, so double quotes into hollow spaces count. So hollow spaces count means what? I just in the ninth line it will be checking out. Okay, from code will be executed from starting to ending. Now it will be executed in a sequential kind of order now. So we just check it out in the ninth line. He just mentioned that hollow spaces count is equal to minus 1. Okay, and he just use this kind of for loop. Okay, that is also fine. And after that he just mentioned that left spaces count is equal to n minus row. Okay, just telling that n minus row means row out here means 2, and row n means 6. Okay, 6 minus 1. Okay, this kind of stuff will be going on in the 11th line. And 12th line I just told that I just require this kind of double quotes, which is known as the space, and left spaces count I just require. That means nothing but the 6 minus row and this kind of stuff. 6 minus 1 5, like this kind of stuff will be going on in the 12th line. So if you just observe in the 13th line, hollow spaces count is equal to hollow spaces count plus 2. So what I'm going to do is, it was just incrementing the value of which will be mentioning in the 9th line. Okay, and in the 14th line you'll be knowing the complete idea, as because I'm just telling that I just require some kind of space out here. In the in the complete one by one line after the other. That means the first line will be getting the some kind of 3 kind of space, and second line will be getting some kind of 3, or third line may be getting some kind of 2 or 4 kind of space, or else some kind, in this middle also there's some kind of space available now. So those all kind of stuff will be included in this kind of code. So in the 14th line I just written like this. Okay, in the 15th line if you just observe it carefully, in the 15th line I just told that row output is equal to left spaces plus, left spaces plus this kind of stars I just need to be printed. So I just mentioned this kind of stars, and I just told that plus what I just require, hollow spaces. Okay, hollow spaces plus star. Okay, hollow spaces were nothing but this space I just mentioned in the 14th line na. So hollow space is equal to double quotes, I just mentioned this space na. So hollow space is nothing but this space into in that yeah, plus I just require this kind of stars in the middle, in between them or this side one. So I'm just telling that print of row output. Okay, so in the 16th line you'll be getting a clarity about it. So I just use this kind of particular code, and I'll be getting the I'll be printing the output as row of row underscore output. Okay, I'll be till then. Now which part of the code got completed? Let's remove this kind of 18th. From 18th just remove the code, and let's check out what part of the code was completed out here. Okay, just remove the code and let me click on run. Yeah, you just completed the half part of the code. See, we just got up to the, sorry, we just got up to the, one triangle out with the stars. So what we just require, it will be, it was open now, we just want to close it. The triangle, if you just observe there's some kind of shapes, pyramid shape means it will be open out here, and I just want with that pyramid shape, I just need to I just need it to be closed. So opening was out here good. Opening was great, so I just need it to be closed. So if we just take consider not only this kind of open input we'll be getting for the number 6, let me click on the 4 and let me click on run. So for 4 also you'll be getting the output as like this. So what I just done up to now was I just done up only the upper part of the code. So what I just need to do was I just need to do was the required this last part of the code, which is nothing but the closing one. So let me click on, yeah, let's check out the closing code. Yeah guys, so let you just observe the 18th line. So again, I am just using the for loop, as because we just executed the code up to the opening part of the triangle. This kind of pyramid or triangle, whatever it may be. So for now on, I'm just want to close the code out here. So until opening part, we just written the code correctly. So from now on, we just want to close it out. So what I'm just doing was, again I'm just using the for loop, and for if you just check out in the 10th line, I just used for row in range of 2 na. So for row in range of 2 means we just got up to the upper part. No, I'm just want we just want the bottom part. So what I'm just doing was for row bottom in range of 1 comma n minus 1. So what I'm just going to do is it will be generating the sequential numbers from 0 1. So with that, what I'm just doing was comma n minus 1. So if you just check out the 19th line, left spaces count is equal to row underscore bottom. So I just took another variable. So left spaces count was nothing but the space, before one I just mentioned now in the 11th line, if you just observe left spaces count means n minus 1, that is n minus row, that is nothing but the n means that lucky, this number was 4 out of here, or else some kind of number with that minus row. What is the stuff I just used in the kind of for loop, with that I'm just using it minus. Okay, for now on I'm just using what for left spaces count is equal to row bottom, as because upper part of the upper part of the code was properly generated. So what I'm just going was what I'm just doing was in the 20th line I'm just mentioning that left spaces is equal to double quotes, the same stuff here. There is nothing but changing in the code, or else oh my god, it's a big code, you just need not to do like that, as because the same code was repeating out here. So what I was just doing in the 20th line was left spaces is equal to, I'm just mentioning the same stuff out of here. In the 12th line, what I just mentioned, I just want it, some kind of spaces you just need to be, and with that I just need left spaces count, and with that what I just need. So if it's only the major difference in the for loop two, I just used two kind of for loops. Right? Only the major difference between them was the 13th line and the 21st line. If you just observe in the 13th line, I just incremented the value by 2. In the 21st line, I just decremented the value by 2. So that's all the major difference in between them. So remaining part of the code was same to same. There is nothing but change in out here. So that's what is going to be the 18th to 24th line. So if you just observe, if you just read it, if you just listen the video carefully from the 9th line out of here, you'll be understanding each and every line out of here. So what I'm just doing was hollow space is equal to double quotes into hollow spaces count, and same stuff was going on out here, as because I just need some kind of spaces in between them, and at the starting I just require some kind of spaces, and after that I just want a form of pyramid, and I just want to close this pyramid at a sequential manner. So up to now I just written the code. So up to now from 24th line I just written the code. Now let's check out what I'm just going to get before me returning about the 26th line. Okay, yeah, from 24th line if you just wrote the code correctly, and let me click on run, what I'm going to get the output. Yeah, we just got the output correctly only, but what was missing was yeah guys, if you just check out the code out here, that means if you just mentioned in the above one, I just got 1 2 3 and 4. We just got as the upper part of the code was correct, we just got until the 4. But if you just check out the bottom part, we just got only 3, as because we just written the half of the code. So in the first line we just mentioned this kind of left spaces count is equal to n minus 1. These all kind of stuff we just need to write in the in the 26th line. So let's write the code. Let's not make the video lengthy, so I'll be pasting out the code there. So the same thing I just written from the what I just written in the 4th line, I just wrote the same thing out of here. So you'll be generating the code as same out here. So by this, what we have just written, so same, we just want the upper line of the code was 1 2 3 4, we just got in a sequential order. The same I would just want in the bottom part of the code, that is nothing but the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So but what we just got, if we just did not write the 26th line, we just got only three parts of the code in the bottom line. Let's click on run after completing the code of the 26 to 29. So let me click on run. Yeah, you'll be getting the code as perfectly as, because 1 2 3 and 4, and the same bottom part of the line will be getting as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 with the proper amount of spaces required at the beginning and the ending and in between. So this is what Python, I mean problem solving using Python mean. Okay, there is nothing but there is nothing confusing in this, guys, as because I'm just using two kind of for loops and four kind of statements out here, and the variables you can just consider whatever you just need in your, need in your kind of programming timetable, programming one. So you can just mention everything out here, and I just use two kind of for loops and the same statements out in the 4 and your 26 line. Whatever the input you just give, you'll be getting the perfect output for this code. So let me click on, let me give some kind of inputs. Let me change the outputs, inputs. So let me click on 6 and let's check out the code. Yeah, 1 2 3 4 5 6, you'll be getting the code correctly. And let me click on 12 out here. Yeah, just check out the code. You'll be getting this kind of stuff, this kind of output out here. Okay, and let me give on some kind of bigger numbers, maybe 20. I did not give it before, so let me click on run. Yeah, you'll be getting the code as same. Right, I'll be zooming this screen and I'll be showing you. Yeah, see, it was nice, huh? So this is what meant by this video. So you'll be checking out how to just printing this kind of stars with this perfect kind of code. I just explained you this kind of code, how to do from the starting and the beginning. So if you just guys have any kind of confusion in middle of the video, just take back your video some part of the length of it, and you just listen it once again. You'll be getting you'll be getting more and more idea about it. The more you listen, you'll be getting that much kind of clarity out here. So what are you waiting for? Just check out the video completely, and if you haven't understood it, just roll back the video and just listen it carefully once again. You'll be getting the proper kind of understanding about this kind of particular code. And still, if you're just having any kind of doubts, please do mention in the comment section. And if you just want to interact with me, you can just check out my Instagram out here. Instagram means I'll be mentioning this kind of http vishwesh.ccpp.tech out here. So you can just come to it, and you can just check out the particular URL. You'll be getting all my social media accounts out here. So these all kind of stuff we just learned, this kind of particular YouTube video, right? We just learned of the round of function and how to use the comments and what is the uses of the comments, and I just explained you what is the particular. I just took a particular code and I just explained you how to print this kind of upper stars and bottom stars, like in a pyramid way or in some kind of triangle way, in whatever the way you just to take it. So these are all kind of stuff I just explained in this kind of video. So I hope so this video is great for you guys. If you just like this video, please don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe my YouTube channel, which is programming. Yeah guys, if you just haven't understand this video, please do roll back your video and you can just listen it once again or twice, or how much time you just want to listen. Just listen to this video carefully. You'll be getting a proper understanding about it. Still, if you're just having any kind of doubts in it, you can just DM me in my Instagram, or else you can just ping me out in the comments. So thank you so much guys. Just tell me out how this video is going on and how is your day going on. And thank you so much. If you like the video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel, Vishwesh Programming. So thank you guys.